Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about something that's really important but often overlooked, the emergency fund. Now, you might be wondering what an emergency fund is. Simply put, it's a stash of money that you set aside specifically for unexpected expenses or emergencies that might come up in your life. Having an emergency fund is crucial because it can help you avoid going into debt or having to dip into your savings when unexpected expenses come up. Let's dive in and explore this topic further. First and foremost, why is an emergency fund important? Well, life is unpredictable, and things can happen that are beyond our control. For example, you might suddenly lose your job, your car might break down, or you might have to pay for an unexpected medical bill. Without an emergency fund, you might be forced to rely on credit cards, loans, or other forms of debt to cover these expenses. And that can quickly spiral out of control, leaving you in a worse financial situation than before. So, how much should you have in your emergency fund? The general rule of thumb is to have at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved up. This means calculating how much you spend each month on necessities like rent, food, utilities, and other bills. If you have a family or dependents, you might want to consider saving up even more to cover their expenses as well. It might seem like a lot, but having a solid emergency fund can provide you with peace of mind and financial security. Now, let's talk about how to start building your emergency fund. The key is to start small and be consistent. Even if you can only set aside a small amount each month, it's better than nothing. One strategy is to set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to a savings account each month. This way, you won't even have to think about it, the money will be automatically saved for you. Another tip is to look for ways to cut back on expenses and redirect that money towards your emergency fund. For example, you might cancel subscriptions or eat out less often to free up some extra cash. It's also important to keep your emergency fund separate from your other savings accounts. This will help you avoid the temptation to dip into it for non-emergency expenses. Next, let's talk about some common misconceptions about emergency funds. One is that you only need an emergency fund if you don't have a steady income or if you are living paycheck to paycheck. But the truth is, everyone can benefit from having an emergency fund, regardless of their income or financial situation. Unexpected expenses can happen to anyone, and having a cushion of savings can help you weather the storm. Another misconception is that you can rely on credit cards or loans instead of an emergency fund. While these options can be helpful in some situations, they often come with high interest rates and fees that can make it difficult to pay them back. Having an emergency fund, on the other hand, means you can cover unexpected expenses without going into debt or paying exorbitant interest rates. Now, let's talk about some tips for maintaining your emergency fund. One is to periodically review your expenses and make adjustments as needed. If your living expenses have changed, you might need to adjust your savings goals accordingly. Another tip is to resist the urge to dip into your emergency fund for non-emergency expenses. Remember, this money is there to help you when unexpected expenses come up, not to fund a vacation or a shopping spree. And finally, don't be afraid to celebrate your progress. Building up an emergency fund takes time and discipline, so give yourself a pat on the back when you hit milestones along the way. In conclusion, having an emergency fund is one of the most important steps you can take to ensure your financial stability and protect yourself from unexpected expenses. It can help you avoid debt, reduce stress, and give you the peace of mind that comes with knowing you have a safety net. Remember, an emergency fund is not the same as your long-term savings or investment accounts. It's a separate account that should be easily accessible when you need it. Another important factor to consider is where to keep your emergency fund. A savings account is a good option, as it's easily accessible and provides some interest. However, you might also consider a money market account or even a high-yield checking account. It's also important to consider inflation when setting your emergency fund amount. Over time, the cost of living increases, so you might need to adjust your savings goals accordingly. If you're just starting to build your emergency fund, it might feel overwhelming. But remember, every little bit counts. Even if you can only set aside a small amount each month, you are making progress. One strategy is to break your savings goals down into smaller milestones. For example, aim to save $500 or $1,000 before increasing your goal to 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. Another tip is to look for creative ways to boost your savings. You might consider taking on a side hustle, selling items you no longer need, or participating in online surveys or focus groups. Don't forget to also prioritize your other financial goals, such as paying off debt or saving for retirement. It's all about finding a balance that works for you in your unique financial situation. One final tip is to regularly reassess your emergency fund and make adjustments as needed. As your income, expenses, and lifestyle change, you might need to adjust your savings goals or even tap into your emergency fund. In conclusion, having an emergency fund is essential for anyone looking to achieve financial stability and security. By starting small, being consistent, and prioritizing your savings, you can build a safety net that will help you weather any unexpected expenses that come your way. Thank you for tuning into this video, and I hope you found this information helpful. If you have any questions or tips of your own, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more financial tips and tricks.